Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining me. Today is the 12th of the month, and every month on the 12th, we bring you Joy of Blue. This is a collaboration that I started to use more blue, and you make whatever you want. You make as much as you want. You just try a technique with blue. You can make a quilt, jewelry, whatever. If you want to join us, just add the hashtag Joy of Blue that's down in my description and you can use it. Be sure to check out the other videos in the description below, and we also have some people that play along with us on Instagram. And you can see ideas. Some people are blue lovers. Some people are a little bit blue learning or blue challenged and took it up as a stretch for them. I love blue, and I found that I wasn't taking enough time to just play with it, to just make things that I wanted to make and play. So that's what I do for this collab. And this week I've been working on unfinished objects in my room and getting out fun stuff. So let me show you what I've been making. I had some of this gorgeous blue collection. This was a Stampin' Up! Collection, I think from 20, like their last catalog, so don't get excited, you can't buy it. Nola, who is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, happy mailed this to me before, and I've been kind of hoarding it. It was 6x6 sheets. Some of them were gorgeous on both sides, and I couldn't decide what to do. I used the floral sides because that's more my style. The other sides were more geometric. I need to do a better job watching Close to My Heart and Stampin' Up! And other brands, because if a collection like this comes out again, I just need to buy it right away. And I know many of you, when Catherine Pooler came out with her bright blue pad, you said, Sarah, did you see this? And I said yes, and bought two. Here's what I made. I love to buy bling and decorative embellishments. I'm not great at using them. And what I find is I love this paper, so I didn't want to cover it up. I didn't want to put stuff over it. I used a few pearls here and left it at that. These are flowers I made from Smash or Stash this month, so flowers were on my brain. Plus, I found even more in my blue bins after the collab was over. And then I just added some pearls here. I've mixed cream and white in these cards, which is unusual for me, but I feel like the collection did it. So I went for it. This one, I made this card and I showed it to Mr. Crafting and Relaxing, and he said, well, that's Joy of Blue. And I thought, yes, it is. And look, I put a whole strip of bling down here. My goal, I got it out and I just started using the embellishments. I said, I'm going to go for it. I didn't really have navy. I had royal, and I just felt like I probably had half a dozen embellishments where the colors just didn't work and I didn't like it. Here, I just fussy cut a flower, and then I have glitter on the letters. Probably doesn't show very much in the video. Happy birthday, may all your wishes come true. These are embellishments that Noni makes and then I hoard, so I've started using. And I just put some random pearls on there because I was just committed to use them. And my dies, that's 3 dies thick, 2 blue ones and a white one to really give it dimension. Video just doesn't pick some of that stuff up. Happy birthday. I put some bling on it. I love this paper. Absolutely love it. The flowers aren't the same blue. I just had to let that go. And I was okay with it with the flowers, but for some reason I just couldn't do it with the jewels. Thanks. This was a unfinished object that was floating around on the counter, and I thought, well, it brings me joy and it has a lot of blue, so thought I'd show you in here. And I just put a couple jewels right there. I really enjoy black with pastels and with blues. If you are caught in a world where you think you have to have a million different cardstocks to layer things up, you're pretty good with some black and some craft and maybe one other color that makes you happy. Of course, I have navy. What a beautiful difference one single life made. 3 different patched together pieces of the paper. This was when I was down to scraps. And I put washi over the seams so you can't see it. This washi was terrible. It had no sticky. It's gorgeous, but it had no sticky, and I didn't realize it, so I had only glued the ends. Queen & Company used to make a really narrow one that I loved. We should convince them to bring it back. They don't call it washi. They call it something else, but we need to have it back because it was amazing for cards like that. I used to use it to cover the seams on cards like these all the time. I had only purchased maybe one roll or something. And then when I went back to get it, it was gone. I also played with embellishments. I've talked about that in other videos and how I made these, so I won't go into that. And then tissue boxes. I had these set aside and I said, okay, it's time. So I started chopping them up and I used all the big ones. This is exactly what you think. It's my Kleenex box and I decorated the top. I left the bottom pretty flat because I like to tuck them in to little tabs or pockets or tuck spots in journals. And I find that I have a tendency to decorate the lower half. So I was pretty careful about leaving myself a section. This one's just fun with bits of things that you guys have mailed me. I have even more fun when I know, okay, this came from Mary, this came from Kathy. It's just fun to know that I'm using my Happy Mail stuff and that you guys cared enough to share with me. Noni made me this amazing blue butterfly, and there was pressure to use it. Like, her and Andrea were like, you need to use this for Joy of Blue. So I collaged it on this tag, and collaging is kind of new. I'm experimenting. I touched my stamp, but I also think stamping on, that's from a sewing pattern, so it bled a little messy, but I love it. I think it turned out cute. That butterfly is just going to be amazing in a journal. This one, just a cute little embellishment where I've sewed it together. And this is stuff out of my trash box. This is from the inside of a junk mail or bill I was supposed to pay. I was punching pocket tabs, little half a circle. And so I saved all those fabric bits, some scrapbooking paper. This was a heart that I die cut for Smash Our Stash. I was going to put sequins on it. The stars are on the right. It was weird to me. I didn't like it. It was supposed to be a flag. More just random things out of my bin that I've layered up and sewed together. Oh, I love this one. I had trouble using the vertical ones. I think those will have to be tuck spots or something in a journal. They just didn't really work on the tags because I feel like it takes up too much space, and then I don't know if it will work when I go to put it in my journal. I could. I mean, it's cute. There's no problem with that. I was just thinking of how it would fit. Look at this one. Viking missions to Mars. I sewed a stamp in there, and it has a strange mixed media project with stars and texture and a bunch of stars. Had fun with that one. That'll be cute on a pocket. I don't know what kind of journal that's going to go in that I make, but still fun. I think I showed you all of them. This one has a bit of pink fabric and some blue thread that was in there and some more fabric. Just had a great time. Spend some time playing with blue or whatever your favorite color is. Give yourself permission to not necessarily make anything, and yet it may turn out amazing and wonderful. I have stuff for journals here. I could decorate cards with these. I have cards ready to go. Feel like it was a good month for Joy of Blue. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the other participants. I hope you're taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.